Namaskaram. Honorable Speaker, the Chief Minister, Ministers, Leader of the Opposition, and all other members. It is with immense pride and happiness that I address this August Assembly, marking the beginning of the 13th session of the 15th Kerala Legislative Assembly. My government reiterates its commitment to its aim of building Nava Keralam, which will be endowed with high-quality physical infrastructure, knowledge-based economy, quality education, and health care, guaranteed housing to all and eradication of extreme poverty. With limited resources in hand, we are trying our best to achieve these goals. Kerala's development path had attracted the attention of scholars across the world. Our achievements have been widely acclaimed within the country and abroad. But my government is not content with resting on the laurels. It is keen to address the problems that do remain and move ahead to resolve them. My government accords equal importance to development of physical and social infrastructure and the proactive role of the state in achieving social justice. My government is fully committed to upholding constitutional values of democracy, secularism, socialism, and federalism. We have been taking special initiatives to fulfill our aims and commitments. My government has been following the novel practice of telling the society about the progress of implementation of promises made to the people at the time of seeking their mandate. My government strongly believes that the relationship between the electors and the elected is not one to be renewed at quinquennial gaps, but a continuous one of the accountability of the latter to the former. Our state has made major strides in democratic decentralization, and this will provide a sound base in our endeavors to raise the standards of our accountability. Empowering the public and making them realize that services they get from the government through public servants is a right and not a favor that is been on one of the foremost tasks undertaken by my government. In this forward march, pride of place has been accorded to making available services to the public online. We have moved considerably forward in this regard, and my government will resolve any issue that needs solution. From the demand side, my government has been simultaneously taking steps to ensure that digital divide should not exist in our society. My government is taking very serious steps to make the internet available to all. As we undertook literacy as a mission in the past, we will achieve a society sans digital divide too. Kerala has a history of moving far in reforming land ownership relations, but we still do face the problem of homelessness. In the last 8 years, the present and previous governments have made major strides in providing secure homes to 4,24,800 families. Agreement for providing secure homes for 1,13,718 families has been signed, taking the total to 5,38,518 families. Right to secure housing has been recognized as a basic human right internationally. My government is taking earnest steps to make this a reality in the state. Poverty in its extreme form is a major disability for the people who suffer this condition. Such a condition cannot be allowed to exist in a democratic society. Conscious of this fact, my government identified 64,006 families which were in conditions of extreme poverty, and through focused measures have attempted to bring them out of the condition in a substantial manner. My government is working committedly to fulfill the goal of creating Kerala without landless people. I consider this the allocation of land titles to 1,80,887 families in the last 3 years as a historic achievement. Kerala is becoming the first state in India to digitally measure and prepare records of all land parcels in the state. It is a matter of my government's pride that within a short span of 18 months since the inception of full-fledged digital survey in the state, the survey of 5.58 lakh hectares of land in 41.5 lakh land parcels has been completed. My government is also committed to having safe disposal of waste with the cooperation of the people. We are also taking steps to identify persons needing palliative care throughout the state and extend the necessary service to them. The local self-government department is the nodal department for all the above 5 activities, namely providing secure homes to the houseless, eliminate landlessness, eradicating extreme poverty, sustainable management of solid waste, and providing palliative care to the needy. Kerala's achievement in school and higher education have been noted by the Union government and the international organizations. My government has much higher ambitions in this area. My government aims for both inclusive and quality in education. In the higher education sector, we emphasize on skill development, connectivity between educational institutions and industries, enabling students to be entrepreneurs, and revisiting curricula to suit modern needs. These are being implemented with the aim of making Kerala a knowledge society within the shortest span of time possible. In this context, it is pertinent to note that the state has developed a robust ecosystem for startups. Kerala has consistently demonstrated better health outcomes. Kerala health system is now facing the next generation challenges. My government has planned comprehensive interventions involving Ayush department also by converging with the health system for NCD control, pain and palliative care for geriatric care programs. My government has taken major steps for digitalization of government and providing services to the public online in an integrated manner. Considerable progress has been made in digitizing land records. My government has been placing emphasis on improving the physical infrastructure of the state. In the transport sector, my government shared cost with the union government to make sure that the national highway widening work proceeds smoothly. My government has been pressing the union government to sanction real development projects to the states for reducing the travel time and time for freight in transit. My government has ensured that the major infrastructure projects of which the VGM port needs special mention are completed in time. My government's efforts to make Kerala an investment destination is showing tangible results, and Kerala now ranks as the number 1 state in providing a conducive environment for ease of doing business. Details of achievements and why my government proposes to do will be mentioned in brief in later parts of the address. Before getting to them, my government expresses serious concern that despite taking earnest measures for an revenue mobilization and rationalizing expenditure, it has been facing liquidity stress due to declining share of union fiscal transfers. Kerala has a very strong social security network, which provides a monthly pension of to 62 lakh elderly persons, and the task is to ensure that this is not only not impeded in any manner, but also to strengthen the fiscal capacity of the state to augment this support. As mentioned above, despite my government's best efforts to mobilize own revenue, Kerala has been facing stress on government finances because of the tapering of revenue deficit grants and cessation of GST compensation. In a detailed memorandum presented to the 16th Finance Commission, which had visited the state in December 2024 and held discussion with my government, the problems faced by the state have been highlighted and ameliorative measures requested. We hope for the best. Over the past decade, Kerala has faced a series of devastating disasters, including the unprecedented floods of 2018 and 2019, Cyclone Oki, and the recent Mepadi landslide. Despite these challenges, Kerala's disaster management model, rooted in community resilience, technological integration, and proactive governance, has garnered global recognition as a beacon of effective crisis response. My government is committed to rehabilitating all those affected by the Mepadi landslide by ensuring the completion of the township within 1 year. My government is committed to take initiatives to build a disaster-resilient Kerala. My government, with its own initiatives and required help from the Union government, will take all the possible steps to build capabilities to cope with the impact of climate change, which is being felt here as in other parts of the world. My government has made conscious efforts to revitalize the agriculture sector in an environment-friendly manner. We are taking efforts to achieve an accelerated economic growth and generation of productive employment. With these introductory remarks, I now proceed to make a roundup of the efforts taken by my government in various spheres of its activity and mention the aims it has for achieving in the near future. Agriculture. Kerala's agriculture sector contributes 8% of the state GDP, sustains nearly 30 lakh farmers. By increasing the productivity, strengthening the secondary agriculture sector, and emphasizing value-based products, my government is in the process of doubling the farmers' income. In continuation to Niyagulam Krishi Yelukku program, the Comprehensive Agriculture Development Mission program, Krishi Samriddhi, is being implemented in local self-government institutions in a phased manner with the help of a comprehensive digital data base integrating land, crop, and farmers registry. My government is advancing initiatives like Kerala Agro Business Company, which is set to raise rupees 100 crore in equity capital and rupees 2,365.48 crore Kerala Climate Resilience Value Addition Project, KERA project, which will establish 4 agri-parks, promote climate resilient farming, and rejuvenate plantations. To support rice farming, digital disbursement of incentives will be introduced and the plantation labor opportunities will be enhanced through collaborations with the industries department. The declared objective of my government is to create fallow-free villages. A project called Navodhan has been implemented for this purpose. A crop cultivator's card will also be introduced to get more fallow land for cultivation. My government is also planning and implementing schemes to reduce post-harvest losses of agricultural products. animal husbandry. My government achieved significant milestones in 2024-25, such as establishing hospital management committees to enhance veterinary institutions, self-reliance, and amending the livestock farm licensing rules to foster a favorable investment climate. I am happy to note the development of a patented vaccine for re-emereliosis through Kerala Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, the launching of the Advice K Vasu toll-free advisory for farmers, and the introduction of the eSamruddha platform to integrate veterinary services digitally alongside a revamped growth-based incentive program to strengthen livestock breeding. Looking forward, 2025-26 will prioritize innovative policies, including mobile veterinary services for doorstep care and comprehensive aid for medium-scale dairy farms. My government will expand research collaborations, testing facilities, and programs like KEPCO Ashraya to empower women and promote poultry farming among school children. Fertility management centers and satellite breeding units for pigs and goats will address productivity challenges, while high-tech poultry farms and market interventions aim to stabilize prices and boost profitability. Dairy development. Kerala is advancing towards self-sufficiency in milk production. In 24-25, my government implemented Shira Samvardhanam insurance scheme and provided support to impoverish families to establish dairy units, while the Shira Tiram project improved the livelihoods of coastal and Koir families. Additionally, 40 gram panchayats were transformed into Shira Gramas, and fodder cultivation expanded significantly. Looking forward, my government plans to expand dairy insurance to cover 2 lakh farmers, introduce targeted programs for marginalized groups, and induct 10,000 milch animals. These efforts aim to secure economic stability for farmers and meet Kerala's milk production needs sustainably. Cooperation. The United Nations General Assembly resolution for the second International Year of Cooperatives in 2025, aiming to promote cooperatives and their contribution to sustainable development goals. In alignment with this vision, Kerala's cooperative department achieved significant milestones in 24-25, including comprehensive amendments to the Kerala Cooperative Societies Act 1969 and its rules, inauguration of India's first language museum, the Aksharam Museum in Kottayam, celebrating the heritage of the Malayalam language. Looking ahead, the cooperative department plans to launch the Angadi Kerala app, a digital platform for direct trade within the cooperative sector. Additionally, the Vanita Federation of the apex body of women's cooperative societies will introduce a vocational training initiative to empower women under 45 with secondary level qualification, fostering employment opportunities and economic self-reliance. Fisheries and harbour engineering. My government continues to make remarkable strides in the fisheries sector, earning national recognition with the Best State Award for implementing PMMSY schemes and the Best Marine District Award for Kollam. My government has been prioritizing the creation of housing and social infrastructure for fishermen. Initiatives like Vidyathiram training program have empowered young students from fishermen's families, providing them with opportunities to pursue higher education and build better futures. Efforts to boost fish seed production and expand aquaculture have strengthened the state journey towards self-sufficiency, ensuring that our reservoirs, rivers, and farming practices contribute to both ecological balance and economic growth. Our focus on modernizing fisheries infrastructure has revitalized coastal communities. This may be a gift to me because I am a fish eater. So I thank the government. Looking ahead, my government is committed to integrating innovative technology and into aquaculture, making fish farming more accessible and profitable for small-scale fishers and households. Under the Harbour Engineering Department, new harbors and modern facilities will anchor this transformation, supporting the livelihoods of coastal communities and promoting Kerala as a leader in sustainable fisheries management. Human development, health and family welfare. My government is consistently taking measures to improve infrastructure in governmental medical colleges as well as district and field hospitals. In order to provide efficient, qualitative services for burn patients, Skin Bank in Government Medical College, Thiruvananthapuram and Government Medical College, Kottayam will be established. In order to provide dialysis services, there are 104 functional dialysis units under Directorate of Health Services. In all remaining 20 institutions, above taluk headquarters in hospitals. Dialysis units will be established, and to provide cardiac care in decentralized way, cath labs are functional in 12 districts. The cath labs in Alappuzha and Idukki districts will be made functional this financial year. My government will work on slowing down the rising trends of NCDs and addressing the health challenges of aging. Department of Health is providing pain and palliative care to around 1.14 lakh bed bound people with involvement of panchayats, field level health functionaries and civil society. This year, the pain and palliative care services will be further strengthened by adding domiciliary service to bed-bound people, homebound people with morbidities with and without comorbidities, free from cost to all irrespective of income status, involving civil society and volunteers through the local self-government throughout the state. Another focus area is to enhance health system resilience, to emerge public health threats, impacts of climate change by augmenting One Health platform and building partnership with all stakeholders. Under One Health program, pandemic preparedness plans will in all panchayats shall be developed. My government has taken a unique initiative to tackle the silent epidemic of antimicrobial resistance. In order to do supply side, demand side interventions, an innovative program will be taken up for accreditation of hospitals based on specific compliance criteria as antibiotic smart hospitals, and panchayats will get accredited as antibiotic smart panchayats. The department will strive to make Kerala antibiotic literate state in this year. My government has developed AI/ML based products such as diabetic retinopathy, immunochain, blood bag traceability in collaboration with K-DISC, now taking efforts to take further such initiatives in digital health space. the department will establish a state-of-art data analytic unit. Ayush. My government has taken initiative of doing standardization as per National Accreditation Board for Hospital and Health Services (NABH) guidelines for accreditation of Ayush hospitals. 150 institutions have been accreditation completed, and other 350 institutions accreditation process will be completed. Along with standardization, my government has also planned to do benchmarking of service delivery and ensure qualitative service delivery. As per the strategy of converging strengths of all systems of medicines, Ayurvedic palliative care program developed and implemented in 1280 institutions. Similarly, more than 10,000 yoga clubs were started in all panchayats as a part of integrated approach to take preventive measures regarding lifestyle diseases and to promote healthy way of life. In order to build capacity of Ayush functionaries, my government will establish National Institute of Training in Ayush for health functionaries of the state and also from other states. My government has embarked on an ambitious project to develop International Ayurveda Research Institute at Kannur. The first phase of development of 100-bedded hospital and development of manuscript center will be completed in the year, and all efforts are taken to establish it as one of the premier research institutes in the country by collaborating with various institutions to do integrative and translation research. Food and civil supplies. My government's public distribution system, PDS, is recognized as one of the best in India, known for its efficiency and people-centric initiatives, and ensuring food security to all citizens through the modernized supply chain management. My government plans to increase the entitlement of food grains of non-priority subsidy (NPS) and non-priority non-subsidy (NPNS) card holders. At present, 1,662 case stores are functioning in the state, and numbers will be increased to 2,500, and the range of products and services available will be expanded. Consumer affairs. In order to protect the interest of consumers and to prevent exploitation and undesirable trade practices, my government has constituted a mechanism to monitor and regulate the activities of direct selling companies in the state. In order to make the consumer disputes redressal mechanism more effective, my government aims to digitize the consumer disputes redressal commissions. The entire procedure from filing of complaints to hearing will be made online, and judgments will be provided through electronic medium. General education. My government committed to fostering forward-looking and inclusive education system has undertaken a historic initiative to reform the school education curriculum through the Kerala Curriculum Framework 2023 in a collaborative process involving extensive public consultations and incorporating inputs from diverse stakeholders, including teachers, parents, administrators, policymakers, and for the first time, school students. This landmark effort marks the first comprehensive curriculum reform in 16 years and aligns with evolving demands of science, technology, and information and communication technology. In alignment with Kerala Curriculum Framework 2023, the State Council of Educational Research and Training has commenced the phased development of new textbooks. In the first phase, textbooks for classes 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, along with teachers' text and pioneering parents' text, were introduced during 24-25 academic year to support holistic curriculum delivery. The second phase, covering the pre-primary classes 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, is progressing and will be implemented in the 25-26 academic year. Simultaneously, the revision of textbooks for higher secondary classes is underway. My government is committed to holistic inclusive education with near 100% enrollment, retention, and comprehensive plan to enhance quality through improved academic practices. Revamped assessment and targeted support for marginalized communities and students with disabilities, building on global standard infrastructure achievements. My government recognizes the transformative role of technology in education and is strengthening digital initiatives, including an e-content portal for support learning. Administrative reforms and research projects are enhancing curriculum effectiveness, while in-service teacher training programs are aligned with new curriculum, equip educators for emerging challenges. These interventions reaffirm my government's commitment to fostering an education system that inspires excellence, inclusivity, and innovation, ensuring every child in Kerala is empowered to thrive in a rapidly evolving world. Higher education. During the current year, significant advancement have been achieved in the higher education sector, driven by the recommendations of the Higher Education Reforms Commission. The curriculum and the 4-year undergraduate program have been successfully implemented, ensuring a robust foundation for academic excellence. Additionally, a unified academic calendar has been established, streamlining the process of examination, evaluation, and result declaration. Under the PM Usha scheme, Kerala has achieved a milestone with significant grants to our